This is what I want to be. And I've got a bit of ambition as opposed to entitlement. And I'm going to work hard to get to there. And sometimes you can be kind of dragged back by friends and family can be incredibly supportive, but they can also kind of drag you back. I had a weird thing. A lot of comics have sort of spoken about this, the idea of when you start out, you don't really tell your friends. You just go and do it. And like after, I don't know, 10 or 20 or 30 gigs or whatever, you tell people you're doing this new thing. But by then you're off. You've joined the circus.
One of my friends has a quote, "We're not afraid of failure, we're afraid of what other people will think of us if we fail," which I think is a nice reframe. You know, I've never understood the quote about, "You're not afraid of failing, you're afraid of what will happen if you succeed." No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm afraid of what will happen if I succeed. That's literally what I'm trying to do. But I think we're afraid of the judgment of other people if we do fail. Oh, that feels pretty on the money to me.
And you could live a very, contained life. You're scared of being ridiculed. You're scared of humiliation. You're scared of saying, I want to do great things, and then not doing great things. But I would argue saying you want to do great things and not doing great things is better than just not doing anything and not saying anything. Give it a crack.
Thinking about that ability to deal with failure, that ability to sort of face up to things not going so well, and also this.
Well, there's different failures, aren't there? There's recoverable and non-recoverable failures. So you tell a joke and it doesn't work, very recoverable. You've got another line straight away, locked and loaded. We'll try something else, and then if they all don't work, all the new lines, then you've got the old lines that do work. So you're okay. And then there's proper, kite surfing failures where you drown. There's different failures, right? There's different levels of risk and different tolerance for risk. So making sensible choices on what could you risk that seems very sensible.
George reminded me, I was lamenting about 2 years ago to George about whether or not, George Mack, for the people that don't know, the mutual George friend, about whether or not I should move to Austin. And he gave me a frame that was very instructive, which is, it's a reversible decision. Yeah. You go out there, it doesn't work, you come back with your tail between your legs. Maybe you're going to look a little bit silly, but it's hardly the end of the world. Reversible and irreversible decisions, I think it's such a lovely...
That's great. So if you're looking at something and you're saying, well, should I have these kids? That's a big decision.
It's really hard to put them back in, I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, even